Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhadra Kali Kapalini Durga Kshama Shiva Dhatri Swaha Swadha Namostute Jayatvam Devi Chamunde Jaya Bhutarti Harini Jaya Sarvangate Devi Kalaratri Namostute Madhukaitab Vidravi Vidatri Varade Namaha Rupam De Jayam Dehi Yasho Dehi Tuisho Dehi Rupam Dehi Jayam Dehi Yasho Dehi Tuisho Dehi Mahishasura Niranashi Bhaktanam Sukade Namaha Rupam Dehi Jayam Dehi Yasho Dehi Tuisho Dehi Rupam Dehi Jayam Dehi Yasho Dehi Tuisho Dehi Eso Bhagya Arogyam Dehi Me Paramam Sukham Rupam Dehi Jayam Dehi Yasho Dehi Tuisho Dehi Rupam Dehi Jayam Dehi Yasho Dehi Tuisho Dehi Dehi Devi Kalyanam Videhi Paramam Shriyam Rupam Dehi Jayam Dehi Yasho Dehi Tuisho Dehi Rupam Dehi Jayam Dehi Yasho Dehi Tuisho Dehi Devi Prachanda Doradanda Daitya Darpa Vinashini Rupam Dehi Jayam Dehi Yasho Dehi Tuisho Dehi 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 I wanna know what love is. Want you to show me. I wanna feel what love is. No, you can't show me. I wanna know what love is. No, you can't show me. I wanna feel what love is. No, you can't show me. Rupande Jande Yashodehi Tvishodehi Rupande Jamdehi Yashodehi Tvishodehi. I wanna know what love is. I want you to show me. I wanna feel what love is. No, you can't show me. I wanna know what love is. I want you to show me. I wanna feel what love is. No, you can't show me. Rupande Jayamde Yashodehi Tvishodehi Rupande Jayamdehi Yashodehi Tvishodehi Rupamdehi Jayamdehi Yashodehi Tvishodehi Rupamdehi Jayamdehi Yashodehi Tvishodehi. I wanna know what love is. I want you to show me. I wanna feel what love is. No, you can't show me. I wanna feel what love is. Want you to show me. I wanna know what love is. No, you can't show me. Rupamdehi Jamdehi Yashodehi Tvishodehi 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 Rupamdehi Jamdehi Yashodehi Tvishodehi. discuss the relationship between fate and destiny and karma, and how they correlate with the teaching that everything is happening just as it should be. Thank you. Well, it's a nice, easy question to start out with. First of all, anything I say, who knows if it's true? I'm going to repeat things I've heard, things that sound right to me. If they don't sound right to you, no problema. This is a big question. Everybody, this is, when we think about life, the question of what we call fate, which is not a good word because it implies something is fixed and solid and can't be changed, which is not karma. The essence of karma, the laws of cause and effect, are that this moment we are creating karmas. And so we're always creating, let's not say creating, we're always planting seeds that will grow in the so-called future because of our own actions and thoughts and feelings and emotions and etc. Every action, every thought is a karma, which has an effect at some point or other. So if things are, whatever it is right now, on one hand, is the result of the past, of our own karmas, and the group karmas, the karmas of the world, the karmas of the time we're living in, then the karmas of our culture, then the karmas of our family, then our own particular personal stuff. So that can't be changed because it's here. It's in the moment. Now that's what's happening. What can be changed is how we react and meet everything that arises in this moment. The more we fight with things and try to and get angry at things and piss and moan about things and get depressed about things, and as a result, don't plant the seeds of what we want, which is happiness, which is love, which is reality, then this will just keep going on like a wave that's floating, that has no obstruction. But if that wave crashes over us and we don't push back, then that wave loses its energy, or his energy dissipates. So like this moment is like waves coming off the ocean, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of miles away, of a storm out there. And those waves started coming, and they're still coming. They keep coming. How we live in the moment, how we deal with all that stuff, that's really important. And the point is, if there was no cause and effect, if we don't accept the laws of karma, then we also don't accept responsibility for our actions. Then we don't take responsibility for our actions. And we feel victimized, and we can lash out in anger and hatred and never understand that we're creating more negativity for ourselves. If we don't understand that, we keep on doing it. So, so that's a little bit about that. They say that no one but a fully enlightened being can understand the laws of karma because it's so vast. I mean, think of all the things, the thoughts you have in a day. Think of all the interactions you have in a day, whether online or in daily life, physical life. Now multiply that by all the people in the world. A lot of stuff going on every day. A lot of seeds being planted. So simply, if we want to be happy, we're going to have to plant the seeds of happiness and love. And love comes from love. Love can't come from anger. Anger comes from anger. Shame comes from shame. Fear from fear. Grief from grief, etc. So we don't need to push away what's in this moment, because that's here. It's arisen in our being at this time. You can't say we've done it and now I'm going to not do it, because you didn't, who we think we are, didn't do this. Our bag full of karma created this. And so one always has the option of doing practice, of recognizing the situation, of trying not to be reactionary, and to become aware of our knee-jerk reactions to things. It's not easy. But in order to help that, we need to slow down a little bit. And that's probably a lot of what practice is about. And of course, the most important thing, or let's just say one of the most powerful karmic actions one can take that would change the nature of the way we go through our days and what we create for ourselves over time, is to cultivate loving kindness and compassion, not just for ourselves, but for everyone. I remember when I first started getting into all this stuff, I thought all I have to do is meditate. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. People don't matter. Life doesn't matter. All I need to do is meditate for me, 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 me. Probably not accurate. It seems from everything I've been exposed to in all these years, it seems like the most powerful practice is to treat other people the way we would like to be treated. And that's very difficult. And mostly, it's kind of hard to believe how important that is. I know I didn't think about it for a long time. But all my teachers talked about that. All my elders talked about that. And now I think that that's really very important. And to get the strength to do that, one has to cultivate those qualities of sensitivity to others, of awareness of others, and also of what's running and pushing us around inside. And for that, we need practice. How long did it take till I could recite the Hanuman Chalisa by heart? I find it incredibly difficult to learn a text in a language that I don't speak. First of all, you don't have to memorize it. It's not a test. You can read it. You can recite it. You don't have to have it by memory. After you do it a few million times, you'll probably remember it. But what's the hurry? You can always have that little piece of paper around somewhere, or on your iPad, or on your phone, and you can read it. And yes, if you don't speak Hindi, if you don't know anything, if you're not familiar with the sounds in Hindi, it can be very difficult, no question about it. There's two ways to look at it. One way is from the conceptual way, that this is the story of Hanuman and Hanuman's qualities and the recitation of the things that he did in the Ramayana, the story of Ram. And get some understanding of what it's about is a good thing. But on the other hand, it also has a mantric quality, because Maharaji said to us that every line of Hanuman Chalisa is Maha Mantra, the great mantra, the name of God. So that means it has a mantra quality, which is a powerful thing. But like I said, there's no reason to torture yourself trying to memorize something like this. Just keep reading it and do it fully, do it consciously, do it with awareness, what you're reading. Bring some juice to it. Recognize that you're entering into Maharaji with this chant. And he's transmitting his presence to you with this chant. And that's happening. And the more juice you have in what you do, the more you feel it. And if you want to get a better leg up on the pronunciation, the book that I wrote called Flow of Grace, which is about chanting the Hanuman Chalisa. At the back, there's 2 CDs. One is like 5 or 6 versions of the Hanuman Chalisa, and then one is the slow, word by word, phrase by phrase recitation in good New York Hindi. And that can help you get an idea of the sounds. It's tricky. And we'll never probably get it right, because we don't speak Hindi. All the sounds are foreign to us. But if our intention is sincere, everything will be cool. Did I know Yogananda? Didn't he die in 52? I was 5. Somebody says, what do you say to just basically be quiet and pay attention? I say, give it a shot, see what happens. It's not so easy. And that doesn't work for everybody. Some people some people are drawn to that, other people aren't. One way is no better than any other way. The best way is the one you take, you do. Is Neem Karoli Baba the same who stopped the train when the conductor asked him to leave because it didn't have a ticket? Yes, that's Neem Karoli Baba. I've been there at that spot where the train stopped. There was no station for a few miles, and the villagers were having a hard time getting their produce to market. And one day, Maharaji was riding on a train as a young man, a young sadhu. And in India, sadhus never buy tickets. They just get on the train, and the conductors usually don't hassle them. It's one of the things that goes on there. I don't know about these days, but certainly in the old days. So he was riding on this train, and of course, he was riding in the first class compartment with the English people, where English people paid for their tickets. And the conductor was an Anglo-Indian. He was like an anglicized Indian. And usually they felt very superior to the other Indians. And he came to the compartment and found Maharaji sitting there. And he accosted him. He said, what are you doing here? And he said, where's your ticket? Why are you here? You can't be here. Maharaji just ignored him completely. It's almost as if he didn't even hear him. He was just immersed. So the conductor got furious and dragged Maharaji off the train. So Maharaji went over and sat down under this tree a little distance away. And then everybody gets back on the train. The conductor says, let's go. The engineer pulls the thing that it should go, and nothing happened. It did not move. Somebody told me that even though the train didn't move, the wheels were going around, but the train wasn't moving. I don't know, maybe not. but somebody told me. So they all got off the train. What's wrong? Checking this and checking that, and finally nothing worked. And one of the porters on the train said, "Saab," to the conductor, we people believe that these sadhus have powers. Maybe you should apologize to that sadhu that you threw off the train. And at first he didn't even want to hear about it, but after a while they couldn't get the train going. So he walked over to Maharaj and he said, "Baba, I'm sorry that I took you off the train like that. I apologize, but you had no ticket. I had to do my job." And then Maharaj shook his dhoti, and hundreds of tickets fell out all over the place. He had fun. He liked to have fun. And so the conductor, got very, very humble immediately. And, "Oh, Baba, please, I'm sorry. Please, excuse me. Please let the train go." So Maharaj said, "Well, the villages around here are having trouble getting their produce to market. If you make a station here, then the train can go." So the conductor said, "Baba, I can't promise, but I promise you I'll try to get a station made here." Maharaj got up, teak, and then he walked off into the jungle, disappeared. The station is called Lakshman Das Puri. Puri means place or town, something like that. And Lakshman Das was the name that Maharaji had at that time. So, and it's by the village of Neem Karoli. And so later on he became known as Neem Karoli Baba. Neem Karoli is the same as Neem Karoli, just slightly different dialect. I feel very drawn into mantra and puja devoted to Kali Ma. Do you have any advice regarding sadhana devoted to Kali or personal experiences in working with her? There's two ways to approach this kind of puja, these kind of practices. The most safest, most efficacious, and juiciest way is to approach the deity with love. And any of the mantras you do, any of the puja you do, it should be filled with love and devotion. But there are other practices that are very much about power, and I don't recommend those because we have enough problems. And creating more by giving ourselves more power, the wrong kind of power is what usually comes to us, ego power, is a very it's not a good idea. But when you approach the goddess or any deity with love and humility and the idea of surrender, then you're in good shape. But if you approach any one of the deities with secret desire for power or unconscious need to make yourself feel good and get something, then you could easily create a lot of problems for yourself. So, someone says, "I heard you on a podcast with Dr. Robert Svoboda. What is your honest opinion of Agora?" Agora. I assume you mean the practice of Agora, not the books Agora, which are about his teacher who practiced Agora Tantra. Agora means beyond form. It means, Gora, I think, means fear. Gora, Tarevya. And Agora means fearless. And what it tends to mean is doing practices, severe tantric practices, meditating on corpses in the middle of the night in the graveyard, not for everybody. But if you really read his books, he over and over again, he talks about how much his teacher loved Tara, the goddess Tara, and how much he loved Krishna and Ram and Hanuman. And he referred to Hanuman as Anjaneya, which is the matriarchal way of talking about Hanuman. His Anjani is his mother. Anjaneya means Anjani's son, instead of Kesari Nandan, who is his father, or Pavana Nandan, who is the wind god. He preferred, because his teacher was a great Shakta, a great devotee of the goddess. And so he referred to Hanumanji as Anjaneya. So I think everything in those books is true. I feel they are. I don't do those practices. I don't know what Robert does. He talks about them. I don't think you can do those practices without a close relationship with a teacher who knows what they're doing. But the philosophy that he reveals in those books and the ideas are fantastic. The second half of the second book is all about the rishis and the siddhas and like how the universe is organized and run on a daily basis. It's amazing. And the third book is the laws of karma, which are presented in such a unique way. Really wonderful. At least I find them that way. Robbie's great. Really amazing. How to generally forgive yourself and heal when the damage is done and that damage is great enough that the point in living is gone. What's the point of living and where does it go? Somebody, you're hurting. You're feeling tremendous pain and depression and whatever damage, I don't know what you're talking about, what you've done to yourself or someone's done to you. And that's filling this moment with clouds of suffering. And it's very hard to feel good in any way, or to feel or have any hope that it won't always be like this. A lot of people, including myself, have gone through much of that kind of suffering. But everything changes, everything passes. But we identify we are so glued to our emotions and our feelings, and we're so glued to the self-hatred that we have, that it's very hard to give ourselves a break. No question about it. What are you going to do? That's this moment. It doesn't mean that the next moment will be exactly the same. It won't be. Whatever seeds came to fruition that created this moment, it's our job to release the feelings again and again, let go, and just let the breath come and go. The breath is going to come and go by itself. You don't have to believe in any point of living. You just want to be happy, and you don't think you will be, ever. I remember when I was going to kill myself in the temple, Maharaji looked at me and laughed. He said, "What are you going to do? Jump in the river?" Ah. He said, "You can't die. Worldly people don't die. Only Jesus died the real death." What is he talking about? Then he said, he never thought of himself. He gave his life for his people. He tried to die, but he became immortal. And then he said, somebody dies and people stop eating and drinking and crying, but they're crying. And then after a few days, they're eating and drinking and laughing again. He said, one attachment replaces another attachment, one after the other, after the other, after the other. That flow of attachment is this world that we live in. There's nowhere to go in this world where there won't be suffering of some kind. Once you understand that, then you stop trying to change everything. And you can slip in underneath those clouds, and you can find some space in those clouds. We were talking about taking responsibility for your feelings and your actions. Whatever created this situation came from you not taking responsibility for your actions. And you just did things, and this is what happened. When you take responsibility and pay attention to your actions and understand that joy, goodness, love, kindness, compassion, caring, peace of mind comes from that, and shame and guilt and anger and depression and fear and hatred comes from that. Then you try to get over to this stuff and allow more of that into your life. The problem is, apparently, killing oneself is not an answer because you don't die. Your body goes away, and your essence, whether you call it a soul or whatever, takes another form. So you might as well work with what you have now. Next time you might not have these abilities. The greatest ability is self-awareness, knowing that you're here. And if you know you're here, you can clean up your room. If you don't know you're here, like most people in this world, they can't help themselves at all. And they keep creating more suffering for themselves and everyone they come in contact with, regardless of their intention. So the gift of being a human being is having self-awareness. Maybe other beings do, but they say mostly the thing about being human is that we have this ability to recognize being here and recognize, work on, see who we are, and eventually find out really who and what we are. Underneath all the clouds of emotion and pain and suffering, you're still here. You'll always be here in one form or another. That's what they say. They're usually right. How many times a day is it best to sing the Hanuman Chalisa? As much as you can, as you feel pulled to. Some people do a lot of Chalisas every day. Some people do 11. Some people, especially in India, some of them do 108 Chalisas every day. I don't know how they do that, but some people seem to do that. The point is, when you do any practice, really try to be there. One good Chalisa is better than 11, without paying attention, doing it mechanically. Learn how to be with what you're doing and learn how to connect with the Chalisa and Maharaji and Hanuman. Okay, that's it for today. We believe the stories we tell ourselves. We totally believe them. And that person who was talking about living or not, you believe the story that you think you find yourself in. And most of us do that. Most of us are caught like that. But as you grow, as you continue to go through experiences and search for a deeper reality, a more loving presence in your own heart, you don't always believe those stories that we tell ourselves so much. And when we do, it doesn't last that long. Saraswati Namaha Om Aim Saraswati Namaha Om Aim Saraswati 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 Namaha. Saraswati Namaha. Saraswati, Saraswati, Saraswati Namaha. 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 Saraswataye Namaha. Saraswataye Namaha. Saraswataye 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 Namaha. Shri Guru Charana Saroja Raja Nijamanu Mukuru Sudhari Varanara Gubara Vimala Jasu Jodayaku Palachari Buddhin Tanu Janike Sumeron Pavanakuma Siaram Balabuddhi Vidya Dev Mohi Harahu Kales Abhikar Siyavara Ramachandra Padaye Sharanam. Jai Hanuman Kyana Guna Saga Jai Kapisati Hun Loka Pujaga Ramaduta Tulita Baladama Anjani Putra Pavana Sutanam Mahavir Vikrama Bajrangi Kumatineva Sumati Kesangi Kanchanavarana Viraja Subesa Kanana Kundala Kunchita Kesa Atta Bajra Ura Dvaja Viraja Kandhe Munja Chane Usage Shankara Suvana Kesari Nandana Teja Pratapa Mahajagabam Vidyavan Guni Ati Chatur Ramakaja Karibe Koatu Prabhu Charita Sunibe Korasya Ramalakana Sita Manabasya Sukshmarupa Dare Siya Hindekava Dikatarupa Dare Lanka Jarama Bhimarupa Dare Asura Sanhare Ramachandra Ke Kaja Sanwari Lai Sanjeevan Rakhana Jiyaye Shri Raghuveera Harshirlai Raghupati Kinhi Bahut Baraye Tumma Mama Priya Paratai Samabhai Sahasabadana Tumaro Jasagawa Sakahi Shri Pati Kanta Lagawa Sanakadika Brahmadi Munisa Narada Sharada Sahita Hisa Yamakumbe Digapala Jahante Kabhi ko bidkaye sake kahante Tuma upakar sugriva inkinha Rama melaya rajapadadina Tumaro mantra bibhishanamana Lankeshwara Sabba Jagajan Yuga Sahasra Georgiana Parabanu Lilyotahi Madura Palajan Prabhu Mudrika Mele Mukamahi Jaladilangi Gaye Achara Janahi Duragama Kaja Jagata Kejete Sugamanu Grahatumare Tete Ramaduare Tumarakavare Hotana Agya Binu Pesare Sabr Sukalahe Tumhari Sharana Tumhara Chaka Kahu Kodaran Apana Tej Samaro Ape Tinon Lokahanka Tenkampe Bhutta Pesasha Nakatan Hi Ave Mahavira Jabanama Sunave Naseroga Hare Sabapira Japatyanirantara Hanumatabir Sankatate Hanuman Shurave Manakrama Bachana Dhyan jo lave Saba Pararama Tapasvi Raja Tina ke kaja Sakala tuma saja Aura Manorat Jo koe lave Soe amita jivana palapave Charon yuga paratap tumhara Hai parasiddh jagat ujjiyara Sadhu sangh ke tumhara kavare Asura nukandana rama dulare Ashta siddhi no nidhi ke data Savaradina Janki mata Rama rasayana tumhare pasa Saddaraho Raghupati ke dasa Tumhare bhajana Rama ko pave Janama janama ke dukkha bisarave Anta kala bhuvara pura jai Jahan janma hare bhakta kahai Arda Devata Chitana Darai Hanumata Se Sara Sukha Karai Sankata Kate Mite Sabapira Jo Sumere Hanumata Balabira Jai 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 Hanuman Gosai Kripa Karo Gurudeva Kinai Jo Shatabara Patakara Koi Chutahi Bandi Mahasukoi Yoya Pare Hanuman Chalisa Hoya Siddhi Saki Kauris Tulasi Dasa Sada Harichera Ki Jainata Hridaya Mandira Pavanatanaya Sankataharana Mangalamuratiru Siyaram Rama Lakshmana Sita Sita Hridaya Vasa Surabhupa Siyavara Ramachandra Padadye Sharanam Mangalamurti Marutanandan Sakala Amangalamura Nikanda Mangalamurti Marutanandan Sakala Amangalamura Nikanda Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram 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 Sitaram Jai Sitaram Sitaram Jai Sitaram 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 Jai Jai Sitaram 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 Jai Jai Sitaram Sitaram Rama Lakshman Janaki Jai Bolo Hanuman Ki 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 Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram 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 Rama Lakshman Janaki Jai Bolo Hanuman Ki Rama Lakshman Janaki Jai Bolo Hanuman Ki Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Jai Bajrangi, Jai Hanuman, Sankata Mochana Kripa Nidhan, Jai Siya Ram, Jai Jai Hanuman, Sankata Mochana Kripa Nidhan, Jai Siya Ram, Jai Baba Hanuman, Karuna Sagar Kripa Nidhan, Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, 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 Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. 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 Much love, many Ram Rams. Namaste. Take good care. Next week, won't be here. Yeah, we're going out to Arizona to do a program at an incredible Tibetan Lama's center, monastery center. Garchen Rinpoche. There's an incredible documentary about him called For the Benefit of All Beings. And I think it's on Netflix. For the Benefit of All Beings. This is an incredible being. So we're very blessed to be invited out there to chant and hopefully get to see him a little bit. He's very, very old. So take good care, be well, see you soon. Okay? Ciao.